How's it going, guys? Welcome back. It's been a while since we've done one from home, so I thought I'd show you what I'm doing with a little bit of standing time I've got, as I've been putting on a 2-day week. So what we tackle this when we've got some time to kill and spare. I've just cut all the garden lawn, but now I have that lot to contend with. There we go. There's the true definition of autumn leaf on open water, and a lot of them. So I'm going to get all this lot cleaned up. Coyle's all doing good. Still active, still moving about a bit. Not feeding very much, but we're just leaving them be. So I want to get all these cleaned up, and then all the rest going to fall off at some point sooner or later. So I need to get it all bagged up so that it doesn't end up inside the leaf strainer, which, as you can see, needs to be cleaned out because there's already a fair few in there too. But obviously I want to get all these lot up out and off the bottom and out of the pond before it all sinks away. So that's the next task. I just picked up myself, or gifted, a new Pond Lab multi-test kit, because as most of you know, you run out of the KH test or the pH way faster than what you need to do anything else, because testing for them regular and testing for this regular just to make sure that's going to be okay, and you seem to go for it fair quick. So I need to get water test done, filter clean done, and also I have to get my koi food into my new Sakaya Carrot food container. So got a little scoop, it's built into the top, it's pretty sweet. A rubber seal around the lid, and again on the other part. So I'm going to get all the food banged into there, out of said bag, and any of these tubs if I can fit them in as well. Hopefully, it ain't going to be today, guys, because this video is not going out today, but hopefully as well, what I want to get done is I want to get the net up and off the remaining lilies that are dying back off, cut back, trimmed up, back into the pot, and then I want to get the koi checked over and had a quick look at. Got one or two of them flashing a bit and looking a little bit pink. So could be the cold, could be temperatures, dramatic changes. We've got a lily that's floating around here just below the surface. And get hold of that while I can, he says, as it sinks away from him. Damn it, missed it. Oh well, we'll get it later. But yeah, bit of a clean up and a tidy up. Had a bit of a windy storm pushing over just back into last week and into the weekend, and it's left the garden looking like a freaking bomb's hit it. So we need to get things sorted out and tidied up. But yeah, there's the odd one or two that's flashing, but we're going to be screwed because temperature's at 10.6, so there's very little we're going to be able to treat for even if we do spot out, which is a pain in the ass. But let's get cracked on, get a little bit done, get all these leaves up, and we'll get back to you in a tick. So I'm going to get this bag of sake inside this feed box. Just a few loose ones that are just rattling around in it, bottom of the bag. Now the other bag is airtight, so I'm going to give see if these guys want a little bit of something to eat. They've had up for a few days and they are very active today, so I'll give them a little bit of koi food. We're above 10 degrees, so they can have a sprinkling. And watch them enjoy a bit of something to eat. Oh, that sure was shit. Its colour had dropped off completely. Just a failed fish, that one. That one's definitely no. I don't think that's ever going to improve no matter what I put it in. But it turns to a pure white koi. I'm sure my dad will still enjoy it regardless, so that's where it's going to go. But not till I know what's going on in that pond. A bit disappointed with my goshka there, which has got a load of patches of shimmies come up on it, which is not good. See if you can see that. Goshka there, covered in shimmies. Disappointing. We've got two lily pads left that I can complete full, so I'm not going to change them for yet. Leave them in, let them just die back up on their own naturally, and then remove them when they're dying. No, I don't know if you can see it there. Just at the surface, was just at the surface, and yeah, absolutely covered in shimmies. I swear to God, that's the last goshka I ever get. Everyone I ever have turns to shit. Shimmies come up on a Dainichi Benigo, and shimmies come up on the top Japanese goshka. casse shower and it's dropping to bits. Colours all fading off of it. Absolute garbage. Well, looking at them now, there ain't no major growth on these fish this season either. Get lucky if I've got a couple of CM on any of them. Benny Gingle looks like it's Benny's dropping off as well, man. What the hell? Well, leave them to have a munch on that. Alright, that's that's the food in the food dispenser now. That's in there, full to a brim near enough. One of those boxes just literally takes well, actually, looking at that, it probably would literally just take a 25 kg bag, brim to top. Just on a parameter check, pH was at 7.4 to 7.5, KH was only 2, so we've just bicarbed up. Ammonia, nitrite and nitrate, slight trace element, ammonia was good, slight trace element of nitrite and nitrate, but that's to be expected. It's going through the cycle. Never going to have none of anything because that's impossible. And now at least I've bicarbed up, I should be able to do a scrape and do a check. If we do have costio or trick or anything like that, at least we will be able to treat with some Alprex, providing we stay at the temperatures we are. If not, we'll still be able to treat and just not be as successful. We might have to do a slightly stronger dose, but we'll cross that when we get to it. Let's see how things go. What I'm going to do next is I'll be vacuuming the pond out, making sure that there's any of those leaves that weren't on there that might have sunk. Filter clean and then emptying the leaf strainer once the leaf strainer is done. And that's it. And that's the general checks done. Pond service and maintain and all the leaves removed. Still a few more to drop off, so I'm not asking about with it, waiting for them. I'm just going to wait until they all drop off and then scoop them all back up in there again. It's way too much hassle to keep going around there picking them up one by one all the time. So hopefully we ain't got no parasite issues. We did have a low KH of 2, so we've bicarbed that back up now and just keep adding it bit by bit till it's gone in over a couple of hours. Next one is vac out, net up, back the bottom of the pond off, behind the back of the pot areas where the lily pots have been. Just make sure that there's nothing trapped behind there, so they're not going into winter with anything stuck on bottom of the pond. And then a general check up on them all, just make sure they're all okay. So we'll catch back up with you tomorrow when we start with that one. Alright guys, well I don't know why we bothered to remove all the leaves, because this is what we've got the morning after, and obviously As you can see, we've got autumn leaves on open water again. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get all these lot cleaned up again, but if you listen in here, we can hear there's a reduction in flow. That's only one pump that's running. The leaf strainer is clogged up, so we need to, you can hear the pump. It's got no water running through it, or very little, so I'm going to pause that. We're going to get that cleaned, and then we're going to do the cleaning on the pond to get rid of all those leaves. But literally just blocked up whilst I've been out in garden. I heard the sound change, so I'm going to get this sorted out. 1 second. My God, guys, that is a lot of crap. That is a lot of leaves. But it was to be expected. I knew what we were going to do because there was a lot of leaves on the bottom of the pond. But better that being picked up in there than being picked up in the filter. Let me get this cleaned out. There you go, cleaned out. Let's get it back in. Drops in this way around with a little scoop out at the front for the water to flow in. Clicks into place. Lid back up at top. Big seal back on. The big lid back on. Knit that back up again. And it says here, do not over tighten. I need both hands, 1 second. Just hang tight. Right, now in theory, let's see, in theory, what I'm going to do, turn this down to its lowest setting. Open up this one, and then open up this one. Oh, it's a bit tight as this. I really should have backed it off a little. Oh, bear 1 second. That allows the water back inside the system in the pipe and then the UV to refill the pipe again. So, if I slowly start this again. We should now start to pull water back through there again. He says. Sometimes it works, other times it doesn't. So what I found that does work is if I pause it and then loosen up this lid again. The water flows up to the top, like so, and fills up that vessel. So you can see, I don't know if you can see there, but so you can. That's full of water again now. So now, turn it down, turn it on, and that's it. That's primed again. That's running on its lowest setting. It does sound like there's something inside the pump, and that sounds like a tiny little piece of stone or something. So I'm going to shut off the valves again. Then I'm going to service this pump, because it is a while since I've done it, and we're going to see if there's anything inside there. The last time I did this, I found this bloody fishing hook. So I'm going to have a look and see if there's something else that's been fired up and in there before it does any damage to the impeller. So shut that off. I'll shut that off. We'll stop the pump again and see what we've got inside. If we got something in there, now obviously I am going to get the little bit of water that comes out of this bit spill out, but I'd rather it spill out of there. Just wang a towel around it and we'll soak up whatever comes out. Oh, my hands are freezing, so I'm not ready to get a grip on this. Hopefully my fat head's not in the way and you can see what we're doing. There we go. That's that one cracked off. We are going to get a bit of water come out, as I said. What's in the pump? It should only be about a cup full. Little bit of leaf that has sneaked through. Give her a tip out. There you go. Again, another little piece of metal. I don't know if you can see that. Another sharp piece of metal. Son of a bitches, man. Right. Let's get that back in. But yeah. Little bit of leaf that's come through. Not surprised with the amount that I had on the pond though, to be completely fair. There was absolutely shitloads of it. In comparison though, when I was doing this twice a week before having that leaf guard on, this is a massive difference and a vast improvement. There we go. So that's that lot out, and again another sharp piece of metal. Not happy with that. Something's definitely going on there. A minor spill, nothing major. As some of my friends know, the carpet in the shed or the floor in the shed getting only that wet. In the grand scheme of things, is very little than what they've seen before in the past, where it's been pouring out the filter system and everything everywhere, when it's blocked up with leaves and stuff. So now we should be able to open up that one. That's refilled the pump. We should be able to open up that one, and that should have refilled that section of pipe. And now we should be able to just switch it on again. And that's it, a couple of pump starts on it and it just kicks straight back in again. Far easier than what I used to have to do before. I used to have to take the water jug and refill the pump back up again. To prime it up, just start going at 3,000 litres an hour and let it steadily increase again. Making sure notes got through, but yeah, look, this is another piece of, let's see if we can focus on that. Sharp piece of metal again. I was thinking this might have been a hook, but I may be thinking it might be a piece of twisted wire, because I thought that was a piece of barb, a barbing on the hook, and I have bent it a little bit trying to I don't know. That looked like to me like it was a hook. Same gauge, there's definitely something, but where does something like that, hook shaped, get into your pond? I don't have any wire like that, and I certainly don't use it in my garden, but that does resemble a fishing hook to me. Anyway, it's not in there anymore. That's that running. System's running. Oh my god. Knock it up to 6,000. I don't run the pump flat out. That ain't right warm. 11.5 degrees. There we go. That's bubbling over now. Flowing back in again. These guys are all down here. They are the odd one that's flashing. I'm thinking I might PP the pond. Go straight in with a PP treatment. Get all the all the leaves off. Hit them with a PP treatment. If there's anything in there parasite wise, that should knock them back. Take care of that. Sorry, I went out of focus a little bit. That's that running again. Filter up and running. That leaf strainer is absolutely fantastic, and I guess everybody probably thinks exactly the same for the surface skimmers. It does a brilliant job. And granted, there was a lot of muck in there, but believe it or not, guys, I only changed that, I only cleaned that out not last week and the weekend before. I didn't do anything with the pond last week other than just a filter clean, and I thought it didn't look too bad, it was flowing well. So that's literally with all the leaves that dropped on and all those bits that seeped through and got through the netting, which there was a fair bit, have literally been picked up by the bottom drain, pulled through and fired into there. That's the worst I've ever seen it. In leaving it a week or 2 weeks, it's normally just been a little bit of a skimming around the actual edge of it. Just a small amount. I've never seen it chock packed full with leaf matter like that. But that would have all been in my filter, causing all kinds of problems. So, happy days, sweet. Well happy with that thing, fantastic. And again, sir, you are an absolute star. Thank you very much for gifting me that. You're a gent. Now, all that's left to do is get all them leaves off again. We've got these two lily leaves in that are still intact, they're not breaking down. There's one that's actually coming through the surface and it's just about to open up. So I'm going to leave them be. We're going to trim them all back, but while ever they're in there, they're consuming nitrate, so I might as well leave them in to do what they're doing. What I am going to do though now is a water test. Just see how things are going and see how the parameters are. So let's do that together. There we go, guys. We're going to do a water test, pH, KH. Not going to bother with the GH. Take all lids off, obviously. And I use this little thing. I'm just going to give these a quick swill out, guys. So a bit of water in them all. Give them a quick swill out, and then I'll fill it up to the line. And we'll have the tests. Just give them a quick swill. And then I know they're all clean, no old residue from previous tests. we go. Right. Ammonia. Whoop, sorry. 10-18. 10-minute test. Then we're going to shake up 5 drops of each one. Right, so 10-19. So I'll leave that for 10 minutes. Nitrite, 2-minute test. 5 drops. Lid on, good shake. 2 minutes. So 21 minutes past. Nitrate, 10-minute test, 2 parts, 6 drops of each one. Good shake again. pH test, 5 drops, instant result. A quick look, what we got there, pH. Seven. The pH is 7. Right, KH test. 1 drop. Ooh. 1 drop, and then give it a shake. Should make the water go blue. So there we go, turns it blue, and now we add 1 drop until such time as it turns yellow, and count the drops in between. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and it's turning. 7. So there we go. KH is 7, which is good. That's what we want. I mean, sod it. Why not? Let's do a GH test. Right. So well, there we go. Results in on that. We have just a trace of nitrate. Ammonia still got another 8 minutes. Nitrate still got another 8 minutes. So let's do a GH test, see what his GH is. It's been a while since I've done this. The GH part 1 or A and B, and it is 2 drops. And it should turn the water purple. As it has. And then after that it's 1 drop and count each drop till it turns it blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more, alright. There we go. Turn it blue with 6. So we have a GH is 6, a KH is 7, and only a trace element of nitrite. pH is 7 point, what did I say? 7.5? 7. Between 7 and 7.5, which is good. KH is 7 and a GH is 6. Looks like we're going to have a slight trace of nitrate. I'm not all that worried about that. Ammonia is still developing. We've got another 4 minutes. So there we go. Water test good, apart from this one, and this one to check in another 4 minutes. Get back to you in a tick. Alright guys, there you go. Ammonia, cock on. This one we had a slight trace element, and we've got a slight trace element of the nitrate. pH is good, KH is 7, GH is 6. So all in all, water tests, happy days. Not worried or concerned about any of them. So, get these emptied out. So now I know one thing for sure. Parameters in the pond are good. So the one that we've got that's showing a little bit of signs of redness and soreness or irritation is obviously parasite related. Sorry, just emptying them up. Get all lids back on, get test closed back up. Now I know from the past test, which the scrapes I did about a month ago, I know there was 1 fish after scraping 4 that I found a fluke on. So the likelihood is we've got flukes in here again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to PP the pond, and then if needs be we'll do a scrape again there for after, and then we've done a scrape. If we've no sign of anything, then happy days. We're going into winter with a pond clean and free, hopefully, of parasites. Look at them here. They're all coming up and having a little mooch around on the surface through all the little bubbles. we'll give them an offering, see if they want a little bit of something. We're still at 11.2 degrees, still warm enough to be giving them a little bit. If I'm not going stupid, just throw them a little bit on, see if they want a little bit of something to eat. And the next job is to get all those goddamn leaves off the netting again. But I'm glad I've got the netting on. Having the netting on, at least I don't have to deal with absolutely tons and tons and tons of leaves going in the pond. So I think that's my next plan. Yeah, that casse shows its colours dropping off like hell, man. Really dropping off. And I do think, after having a quick chat with Crafty about the Goshgate, I do think it is a robin. I don't think on a Thursday Night Live when I had a quick chat with him saying that he'd cut shimmies all over it, or getting shimmies all over. I don't believe it is. I believe it is. I believe he's right. I believe it is the robin pattern that's coming up on it, which is a good do. So I've gone from having no tanchos to a tancho sanke. I've got a Maratan Benikikikuru and a Maratan Achiever this season. Yeah, you just see it come into shot there, then it's just swimming away down here. But the Tancho Sankey is looking a bit pink. That's the only one I'm concerned about. There's the odd flick and the odd flash, but nothing major, nothing's really all that bad. But that one is looking a little bit pink. There's the ghost just here. But it does look like a robin pattern coming on it. I'll see how it progresses. There we go, guys. The battle between me, Ace of Tree, net and leaves is won, as they're all picked up and there ain't no more on the tree either. We've given Mother Nature a hand and we have stripped it back. There is the odd one on the bottom of the pond, which will get them up and out and get them sorted out. But other than that, that's that bit done. All that's left now to do is PP the pond. Look at all that lot. And I thought I picked up a lot the other day. I've had another old kidney basket full of them again. My little grandson has just shouted at me to tell me, look at this, fecking leaves are everywhere, man. I hate this time of year. You've got moss growing on the pond. You've got moss growing all over it everywhere. There's leaves everywhere. And that's from those big oak trees. You can just see a bit back of it over there. There we go. So I still got a lot to contend with yet, so even though I'm bothering. Time for a coffee. Time for a brew. And then we'll get back to, see look, that brand new lily leaf coming in there. There's the Maratan. just down there, Beniki Kikuru, that's tied in the hand about them pots. But we've got a few leaves that we need to get out of the bottom. A few leaves to clean up off the bottom of the pond, and then we can get it pee-feed. Right guys, time to pee-feed the pond. That's been bubbling up, mixed up with boiling red hot water straight from the kettle. Hydrogen peroxide's there ready, so you can see it's been decanted from the Katsuri hydrogen peroxide 6% solution. That's ready to go just in case. We're going to add it in bit by bit. Pour it into the float. And then that will be that. We'll let it mix itself around the pond, and then we'll add a little bit more. Now obviously guys, I ain't leaving the pond. I'm going to stay with the fish throughout the full course, full duration. I can keep my eye on, got the air on max, everything's up on full. We've got hydrogen peroxide ready, should we need to, and we'll just keep a monitored eye on them throughout. Continuous now for the rest of the day. So, we'll see you on the other side. Well, so far so good guys. Everything's just cruising around as normal. Just going to sit here now, chill out with them and spend the rest of the day. Can't think of a better way to spend your Saturday. Chilled out, side of your pond, keeping your eye on your fish. Seeing how they do. Our sun is just coming out. Hello boy. Come out for a nosy as well. Captain Cockhead. Don't be sniffing that water, Leo. Everything looks good so far guys. Just cruising up and down, up and down, up and down. Got them active a little bit. Coming up to the 50-minute mark now. So everything's good. Still looking purple. Job's a good one. But, yeah. I'll leave them to it. Obviously I won't be leaving them, but you guys will be, and we'll get back to you in a tick. So there we go guys. We're 2 hours in. The PP's spent. The organic load turned it quite quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go again tomorrow and give them another dose. The odd one's still flashing. I ain't going to neutralise it, I'm just going to leave it to run its course. Tomorrow, filter clean again, water change, and give them another dose. And then happy days, they're having a little bit of something to eat. They ain't bothered them that much. No. All in all, everything looks good. All the time throughout the treatment, while the PP was in, they were all coming up to the bubbles on the surface, all looking for food, so I've just put my little handful in a couple of hours afterwards. It ain't seemed to bother them or faze them in any way, shape or form. It's still a little brown, the water obviously, so I'm just going to leave it to run its full course, and then we're going to look at filter clean, water change, and go in again tomorrow. Alright guys, let's have a quick look. Everything, oh god damn it, more little leaves from that tree now. On the pond, PP treatment is spent and has now gone brown, and we are now at the 4-hour mark. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to leave it to run its course. Everybody's fine. Leave it to run its full course. Tomorrow morning get the filter cleaned in this one, filter's cleaned in the other one again, bit of a water change, and then we're going to rinse and repeat. So guys, till then, I'll catch back up again with you tomorrow. See you in a tick. Oh, morning guys, it's the morning after. The treatment went in yesterday, and we're going to get to see how things are together. Oh, bear me 1 second, let me just let this little boy in. Come on then, in you go lad. Sorry, I'm just letting Sonny back in. So let's have a look. Oh my god, leaves everywhere again. So we've got the vast majority. We're just down here and parked up. Leaves all over the place again. As you can see there, we've got the brown foam froth. It's all over the surface of the pond. Let's get this shed open. And see what's going on. I didn't neutralise the PP. I left it to continuously run its course. Now let's see if we can turn off the pond there. What I'm more interested in is having a look at the Tancho Sankey and seeing if we've still got a pinky red looking fish. Where are you? Are we down here? There we go. Not as bad. And again, on the Shudder Ginrin, a little bit. That doesn't look as fiery as it was. That's gone as well. It's not gone on the Tancho Sankey completely. But certainly better, a heck of a lot better. Just down there. So look a little bit here on the body, but towards the base of the tail where it was a bit more red and a bit more pink, we have an improvement. So we're going to keep an eye on them for a bit. See if we've still got any flashing going on. Oh, sorry, still mega zoomed in there. see if we can see that on the Goshki as well. And it is the robin pattern that's coming up. It isn't. That's good. It isn't shimmies coming up everywhere. So, all in all, that was a successful PP treatment, because already the Sankey is looking better. What I need to know now is if the two that were looking a bit mucusy look better too. Which is one is this one, even better than it did, and the other is the Matsukellabaki, which is just down here. Again, really difficult for you guys to see because it's a blackfish. Now, what we need to do is the filter clean and some fresh water added. We can get these leaves out. They're all over the garden again. Absolutely tons of them. And the Matsukellabaki that's down there, continuously going to have a problem with that because that's got some damage to its swim bladder. And it just can't keep itself buoyant. Spends a lot of the time on the bottom of the pond. It's a shame. And we got most of the leaves out last night. We got an odd little bit of and a little piece of stone and a snail shell in there. This is the bit where I fall in with you guys. Trying to get these down leaves off the surface again. So all in all, we're looking alright. Got a piece of blue slate down there as well, because they've turned over one of the plant, the pots with the lilies in. Sankey's still a little pink, but not as bad as it was. Right, let's get that air back on. So all in all, that looks like it's been successful. I haven't seen anything flashing as of yet. What temps are we at? 10 degrees. 10 degrees, man. That's fucking cold. I'm going to keep my eye on them for a little bit, see what happens, see if we've got any flashing, and then monitor it. And if needs be, I may very well be going with another PP treatment tomorrow. I can't do it again today. I'm taking the grandkids to a pumpkin picking fun fair. So we're having a day out and we're going to have a pumpkin carving day with the grandkids. Got leaves absolutely everywhere again. I'm going to get all them lots sorted out, cleaned up again. But at least we ain't got down here from the red acer. Look at this. They all come down here now to come up. What's going on? So I stick camera on them and then they'll all skulk off back down that way. But if I move back into here, they'll all probably come back down here again. Going to do a quick filter clean, a water change, and then we're good to go on Monday. I may very well do another video on Monday as well, so you guys can see what's going on, because my delightful boss has put me on to short time. So I'm only got 2 days a week in now, and the next one to follow that will be redundancies, no doubt. But it is what it is. So for now, I'll catch back up with you in a bit. I'm going to do a quick filter clean, get garden quickly tidied back up, get rid of all these leaves, and then they all don't end up in the pond. Bit of a water change, and I'll pick back up with you in a tick. Alright guys, that's the three filters, or 3-stage filter cleaned on the inside. All that's left to do now is give the leaf guard another check and make sure that that's not full with leaves that might have pulled up and through again, and then the filter on the outside, the trickle tower, to give the sponges a clean off, and then we're good. As you can see there, most of the brown foam we've had in a bit of fresh water in has dispersed as well. Odd couple of leaves I need to get off, but I'll get them off when water level comes back up. And everything's hunky-dory. And I get these sponges cleaned and then get the pond topped back up. I've already added my dechlorinator in already, so that's already in and circulating through. So we're topping up now straight from the tap. Alright guys, so I'm going to bang in some new filter floss. Obviously I'm going in with the filter floss first, and then after the filter floss we're going to go in with the green sponge, which is a fine, and then a medium, and then a coarse. And the reason why we go coarse to the top is if you have your finest to the top, and obviously all you're going to remove is the ultimate fine stuff that comes through first, which will clog up with all the coarse stuff and prevent you from getting anything else through and filtered out in the stages. So fine goes to the bottom, and then underneath that we've got the alpha grog that it cascades over and then returns back to the main pond through the UV at the bottom, which at some point I will be switching off in the very near future. So the fine one in first. Followed by the fine sponge. followed by the medium sponge. Followed by the coarse. And then I'll show you so you can see. Only a little 4,000 litre an hour. Picks up from the bottom, mid-water for the cupfish, well just off the bottom, and then cascades down through that one, through the next one, through the next one, through the next, through the alpha drog, back through this pipe into another sponge filter, fine sponge filter box with a UV built in underneath this, and then returns. So there's 2 pickups on it. And then obviously in the other one we've got the original as it is, as you all know, the jack matting, moving bed, static bed and returns. So all that's left to do now is let that lot fill back up. Ooh, a bit fresh on the hands. Right, so that's the first of the PP treatments done. As I said, I'm off tomorrow, Sunday today, Monday tomorrow obviously. How many others of you were the same as me and actually got yourself up way earlier than you should have done, because my clock, i.e. my mobile, had reset itself, but my watch hadn't. So I woke up, broad daylight, and thought, oh cool, it's 7:30. I'm going to get up, get the filters clean, go check on the fish, make sure everything's hunky-dory, when really we're 6:30. So yeah, up a little earlier than I expected. So all I've got to do now is check out the leaf collector, because there were a few leaves on the bottom. Obviously with me disturbing it yesterday to get the majority of them up and out of the pond, some will have got sucked up and will be in that leaf basket. So I want to make sure that I get them out of there first. So here's 5 and I'll show you. Let's see what it's caught overnight with the amount of leaves that I've had on my pond. Let's see how many it's in the leaf basket again. Right, we just switched or paused the pump. So let's have a quick look and see what's inside this. My God. So again, look at all those leaves. Jesus Christ. This thing is fantastic, because all those would have been in the filter system. Let's go get this cleaned out again, bearing in mind I only did this yesterday, and we'll get it back up and running again. There we go, clean back out again. Hopefully, this should just kick straight back up. There we go. I don't know if you can see there now. The water flowing back through it again. Absolutely brilliant, that thing. That's been a godsend. So just dry my hands off. So you can see with a pond like mine, with a garden with plenty of the leaves in, and the big trees in the car park, having that thing now is absolutely brilliant. It's fantastic, does a great job. Does a great job, and that's how many leaves it pulled out last night with me doing a quick flick round and a quick vac up of the pond to get the bulk of it out. A lot of it started getting pulled towards the bottom drain, and I could see it going towards it, and I thought, well, it's going to go up there, it's going to go into the drain, it's going to get caught in that leaf guard, that's going to pull it out anyway. So not that it's not to worry about, because it only takes about 3 or 4 minutes to take it out, clean it out. I've got the hose pipe there, just give the basket a quick rinse out, off we go again, and it's done. Has been probably one of the best things that I think I've ever fitted to this filter system. So, well, that's it. Other than the pond to be topped back up, everything's running as it should be. Got the odd few leaves on the surface that need cleaning. Just need to net them off when water level comes back up. Got the filter in the corner re-cleaned, redone. Actually might knock off my UV, save a little bit of mess, as we were talking about. Always turn them off if the pond remains clear. It's going to save a few quid, so for what it is, I don't know that much. But it would prolong the life of the UV bulb. I mean, I won't need to replace them next year quite as soon. Get the pond top back up. Got all the leaves back out of the garden again. See, there's another big leaf down there at the bottom of the pond. I can't actually tell if that's a leaf or not. Actually, I don't believe that was a leaf. I think it was a great big worm. I ain't going to be having such a good day for them koi spotting. Repositioning the air stones a little bit. And that is it. The weekend's work is done. There we go. little light breakfast for them. There's a small offering and they've all come straight up on it, feeding straight away. Not feeding crazy, but they've only had a small little handful thrown in. And that's nearly all gone already. I've not seen anybody flash, not once, which is good. There we go, that's all they're getting for the day. That'll keep them sustained. Filter is running nice again now. Pond's nearly fully topped back up. And a little bit of breakfast for them. We're pushing up to 10.5 degrees in pond. Got all the leaves off. Maybe the odd little one somewhere there. But no doubt tomorrow morning we'll be right back to square one again, and that put the tons all over the pond again. That time of year, guys. The fall, autumn. So there we go, guys. Gonna lock the shed up. Water's topped back up. Everybody seems like they're doing okay. Filter clean's all done. Tomorrow I'm going to go with a PP treatment again. After we've gone with a PP treatment again, I'm going to have a look over them over on Wednesday, and then some of these fish are getting moved around to my dad's. Thin the numbers down and replace some of the fish that my dad lost. Just filled up the foot tub for indoors. So there we go, guys. That's it for this one. Usual thing, guys. If you've been enjoying this kind of content, do us a huge favour. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. And until next time, guys, keep smiling and we'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully tomorrow.